Welcome to another episode of Please Delete This.
Hold on.
I can't.
Go ahead, man.
I kind of want to get into the first car conversation more, but
Let's do it.
we must introduce episode 97.
The year we started high school together as friends.
Yes. We are the three
Is
best
it?
friends. Yeah, we started in 97.
Fucking hell.
Welcome to another episode of Please Delete This.
Also, we didn't start as friends. I didn't know you niggas.
You're right.
Darren and I were friends already.
We were.
Y'all were friends.
Oh, you're right.
In the basement, we have Darren.
Bim.
Genevieve.
Hello, good friends.
Hello.
My first car was I like this conversation.
Wait, no, we can't start the pod like that.
All right, cool.
Come on,
Bim
man.
has to do the
Yes.
official business.
Yes.
I know. I don't want to do it.
You're the best. You're
I don't
the
want to
best
do
suited
it.
for it.
Oh, I don't want to do it at all.
You gotta
All
do
right.
it. You gotta.
I'm going to turn my
Okay.
mic off
Jen,
It's out of respect.
because I don't want to be breathing to your beautiful words.
there's nothing beautiful on like snot on the microphone. All right, so if you were not aware, on Sunday, what was the date?
Morning. I have no idea what the date
Because
is.
just in case everybody knows, the world.
The 25th.
Thank you. Sunday.
No, 26th. I'm sorry.
Sunday, January 26th, the world, actually people were impacted heavily by a helicopter crash in Calabasas, California. Kobe Bryant, along with his daughter Gianna, and 7 other passengers lost their lives in a helicopter crash. I am a Laker fan. I'm a Kobe fan. But first and foremost, I'm a dad. I'm a brother. I'm a fiance. So that tragedy hit me in several different ways for several days. Our condolences out to all the families impacted by the crash. The Bryant family, the other families on the helicopter. A lot of questions come to mind, but it's something Kobe did regularly, taking a helicopter around. You know, if you've been to LA, traffic's terrible. So to Laker games, home games, he would take the helicopter. I'm sure him and his daughter and the other folks took the helicopter to games. That's how you can meet all his obligations for a busy man in a city like that. Still doesn't feel real. No. Your mic's off. Still doesn't feel real. I'm still figuring myself out, right? So it happens, and I'm with my mother and Gina. They just get back, so I'm hyped they're back and all that stuff. And then in the chat, somebody says, "Yo, I hope it's not true about Kobe." And I'm like, "Wait, what are you talking about?" And then somebody said, "Yeah, R.I.P. to a legend." I'm like, "No, what are you talking about?" And that was before the details were out. So I'm looking, and instantly I just go and sit by myself. Don't console me. I don't know what's going on. Leave me alone. And then more details come in, and I'm already eyes filled up. And then amidst all the false information, it was confirmed about his daughter. Then I lost it. Can't imagine what his wife is going through. Can't imagine what the other families are going through. For a couple of days, I couldn't even watch ESPN basketball. Social media was it, but then I can just shut it off when I couldn't take it anymore. But I finally, after a few days, was able to watch TNT, and they did a touching tribute with Jerry West, Shaq, Dwayne Wade, and all of that. And that was kind of like the beginning of the healing process, because everybody kind of does it differently. But I'm trying to celebrate his life now and remember the good things that made me a fan. Dropping 81 points, dropping 60 points in your last game in the Staples Center as a Laker, being a psychopath when Matt Barnes is pretending to throw the ball in your face and you're not moving at all.
I saw that clip.
Yeah, I love it. Tearing your Achilles and going back out and making 2 free throws.
I was like you.
I told my brother when it happened at the house when I'm laid up the next day, He's like, yo, man, I don't know. Your dad's like, yo, Kobe shot. I kept just saying it. Kobe shot 2 free throws with a torn Achilles. Mamba mentality. And it was more than basketball because he applied that to everything that he did. For God's sakes, the man won an Oscar.
Right.
What basketball player wins an Oscar?
Yeah.
And an advocate for women's sports. WNBA got tons of love for Kobe. His daughter was going to be in the WNBA by hook or by crook. She was going to go to UConn and she was going to play. And women's sports across the board, he was a fan. So I'm glad we had a few days before recording because if there's no way I could have, So celebrate the life and don't, it's a reminder of our mortality. I try my best not to question God, and remember to live each day and tell the people that I really care about that I care about them. And we don't need these kind of reminders for that, but it's just something that we should do. So Darren, love you on my heart. Jen, I love you.
My darling.
What we're doing here, we're bringing joy. There is some kind of legacy. It doesn't
Joy.
need
Joy.
God damn it.
I was like, okay.
It doesn't. It means something to someone, right? So Kobe touched the lives of millions, and we're touching lives. It doesn't need to be at a certain scale. It doesn't need to. We're not talking scale here.
A few.
We're not talking scale. But when we cut these mics on and that camera comes on, at least 1 or 2 or 3 or 13 YouTube views are going up. By the way,
Yay!
They are. People are touched by what we're doing. So. To be able to provide content that impacts others, it's just a reminder that it's bigger than us. We're here to serve others. So I'm going to continue to try to do that with the Mamba mentality. And, just remember to do what you're doing on the earth and remember other people because we're here to be servants to one another. So rest in peace, Kobe Bryant, Gigi, everyone else on the plane. Our condolences to the families.
Yes.
Lake Show, Mamba mentality. Kobe forever. Fuck.
Don't cry.
That was.
Oh, we cry. Let it out. Let it out. Oh, my poor Bim.
Well, so.
All right.
Because if you cry, then I'm gonna cry. Stop.
No.
Yeah. So that was well said. He didn't prepare that or anything. He just
It's
went
from
on
the
top of
heart.
it. Yeah, that's. My man can speak. So
He said my man speaks like Nigerian. in him.
the words. But yes, I was in shock about it, and I'm not a huge Kobe fan in the basketball sense, but I'm a fan of human life. So hearing that and recognizing that, what a tragedy that was like, damn, and then it forces you to look at your mortality and realize that every day is like numbered, and then I almost feel like we shouldn't depend on those type of things to serve as a reminder of what we have and what we cherish, but it unfortunately it does, and so I love you guys. Love you, Jen. Love you, Bim.
Love you, man.
So yeah.
It still doesn't feel real to me, obviously, because I don't know. It just doesn't. I'm like you. I can't really watch TV. I haven't watched TNT. I can't do it. Because it's not real to me yet. It's not even that it's sad to me because he's gone. Because to me he's not gone. But it's sad to me watching other people be sad.
Yeah.
So it's like I can't go to funerals.
Yeah.
Even if it's somebody I don't know, because I've been to a funeral for a complete stranger and bawled my eyes out because everyone else is sad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But what I thought about initially was LeBron for some reason. Because when I first saw someone had posted on Facebook, it was before TMZ and everyone even said it, right? And then a friend of ours went to high school with, she posted, holy crap, Kobe Bryant is dead. I'm like, what? And I read it and I couldn't even read it out loud. And I'm like, okay, I'm just going to start going on ESPN.com. First things you do, go on credible sources before you even read into this, because the internet does this a lot to people. Yeah. And I commented, I'm like, what? And she was like, in a crash or whatever. And I'm just like, what? But her profession it relates to this type of thing. So I'm like, she might actually have a source that the rest of us don't have. So I have to really ask the question. Right. Yeah. And so as I'm going on ESPN and on Twitter and everything, only thing coming up is LeBron had just passed him for the scoring title the third
night
scoring
before.
the night before. So I'm like, well, that's a very dramatic way to put it. Why would you put that? He's not dead because somebody passed him in the list. So I'm just like, okay. I don't think she would put that though. And so when everything started coming about, and then I'm like, the TMZ post came on Facebook, and I'm like, oh shoot, TMZ always announces when somebody passes away first. Then I clicked on it, and it said the site wasn't working. I'm like, either they got hacked, or so many people are clicking on this at once that their site has crashed. Yeah. So I'm just like, all right. And so all I'm thinking is, if this is true, LeBron probably went from a place of excitement, getting ready to sit down and chat with him, and you know what I mean, chop it up, because that's what brothers do. And now you go from an all-time high to a low.
Absolutely.
And he had a rough week already with the whole Delonte West thing. You know what I mean? So the whole time I'm just like, yo, I can't imagine being anyone affected by this directly. It's tough. Yeah. But let's pod, guys. Let's make people smile this week.
Yay.
I need a moment still. Fuck.
That's okay.
You want to take
you guys got it. I got to jump in wherever you,
All right. So I think, I want to say it was that Monday, Jen and I spoke, and so I know for me, I was sad, but I was more sad because we were worried about Bim.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, so we were like, damn, is he okay? We actually were going to come to your house with snacks and goodies.
No bullshit.
No, seriously, it just didn't work out, but.
Yeah, we was just seeing my eyes red and puffy.
Hey, man.
I ain't cried that much losing family members. Like, that's how much. And then it's what happened. Because it would be like, okay, I have to work on Monday. Yeah. So I'm at work. And then somebody will come by, oh my God, did you hear him? So then I have to hold whatever muscles are in your eyeballs to push everything back, and then
I understand. So I think with that, and just everybody in mourning and shock and, processing it their way, I was thinking like, damn, should we even pod Thursday? Should we get there? And then we put up a little short clip of our pod last week and received a great comment that, was it a friend of yours?
Yeah, Sheik. Shout out to Sheik.
Who basically said he needed this laugh. He has been in the funk, as I'm sure a lot of people were, since Sunday. And so it was like,
he said it was the first time he laughed since Sunday.
Yeah, he's a big Kobe fan.
And this is Wednesday. So I was like, damn, we gotta be us. So I was like, damn, I want to be funny. Like, I gotta make my friend Bim laugh, because I know he's saddened, but we must carry on.
Yo, that was some of the stuff that helped when there's this dude I follow, Filet. Jesse, I think his name is Jesse Jones, but he does clips of players, and he'll do his own commentary. He got a lisp, it's funny. But he reposted the Kobe one, and I maybe watched it 4 times, man, because with his commentary, his colorful commentary, and some of the classic plays from Kobe, I started to feel a little better. I don't know if I'm ready for some of the jokes I'm seeing people post, but
hashtag too soon.
Yeah, but it helped.
So, in keeping with the clip that we posted up, if you haven't, if you know what we're talking about, go to our IG or our Facebook page, PLSDELTHIS.
Do you know, because of that stupid clip, I ended up listening to the Above the Rim soundtrack yesterday?
What a great soundtrack! What a great soundtrack!
We ended up watching the video.
I watched the video last night because you said that.
Wow.
Y'all never saw the video?
That video is trash.
It came out in 90 whatever.
I know, but still.
It was still like a wow. Like,
yeah, it was a street, and then they were like in an abandoned building.
It wasn't a street.
It wasn't a real street.
It was a set.
It was green screen, nigga. They were in a real car. You couldn't get a real car.
But look, shame on y'all for just now, at your age.
Shame on us.
At your grown age.
Shame
at your big age.
Wow.
To just now watch Regulator video. You should have been seen it.
I probably did and just blocked it out of my memory.
I'm pretty sure I did and just I never went back to it. So.
Darren was out in jukebox back then.
You're right.
See? Ordering the same video. See, if you wasn't ordering Crossroads all the damn time or some shit, you would have seen Regulator.
God damn it. God damn it.
Was that it?
That's a good song. So, I broke down another song, right?
Because I couldn't do it. I was trying to, and I couldn't do it.
I did.
So, are we going to
So I'm gonna give you it's a very quick summary
Oh,
Okay.
good. This is gonna help
of the
me.
whole
Oh,
song,
man.
right? I didn't want,
Yep.
it's too long to do it, whatever.
Yep.
But I took
Ew.
out parts. High five. That was a good one. So I took out, obviously what I thought. I didn't want to give it away.
Yep.
All right. So let me read the whole thing.
Okay, so don't chime in.
Don't chime in. Let me read the whole thing, and then you tell me what you think the song is.
Okay.
Are we both gonna guess, and then you're gonna say who's right?
Yeah.
Or are we gonna?
No. Wait.
Okay. Okay.
I'll take your answer, and I'll take your answer.
Okay.
So, this is a song. So one day, a young rapper was. I feel like I'm reading a bedtime story to my
I like
kid.
it.
So one day, a young rapper was hanging with his crew when they decided to grab something to eat. While there, he bumped into a girl. Surprised by how nice she looked, he offered to buy her lunch, and she gladly accepted.
I think I know what it is.
Me too.
Through their exchange, this young girl offended a rapper,
Oh yeah.
and tempers quickly arose, but calmed just as fast. They sat, got to know each other. Her, a gold-wearing, courageous virgin, and him, a ravishing, carefree, impressive individual. But their meal was cut short by one of his friends due to a prior engagement. As the young rapper was pulled away, he was able to hear a young damsel sing an old Dionne Warwick song.
I like that synopsis. That was good.
That was
really
good,
good.
Darren.
Thank you.
you.
You have to. We may have found your calling, man.
It might be my calling. Thank
Oh,
you.
shit.
Wow.
I
So-
pictured you by a fire with a robe on. You just
A cigar. Oh yeah, pipe is better.
that's
Pipe.
fire.
And then the end. So Jen, what do
Well,
you
we
think?
already know.
Yeah.
We guessed together
Okay.
silently.
Yeah, yes, yes.
Slick Rick.
Slick Rick.
Yes,
Mona Lisa.
Yes, excellent job.
Yay, that's
And
fun.
It was fun to do because at first it was like finding a song.
Yeah,
and that,
finding the
that
song
told a
was fun for me.
story. So I got another one, but not now. Another time.
Oh man, I might have to come with one. I like
Yeah,
that. That's
it was
dope.
fun.
No, that's a Darren segment. I can't read it like you. That shit was good.
I'm gonna read it to. I'm gonna read. We should make this children's books and read them to the children.
We should sell the
We
merch.
should sell
Oh
it
my God. We're giving all our good ideas on the mic
I
every
know.
damn week.
every week.
every week, and then we don't do any of them.
None of it.
Son of a gun.
Slick Rick the Ruler
Oh man, that's
and
good.
MC Ricky D.
That was good. Well done, Darren.
Thank you, Ben.
Before I came here, I said, I don't even know how we got on this subject. But I said, what's Mr. T's real name?
I hope it starts with T. Yo.
Darren almost choked on crowd. I'm sorry.
Does he have one?
And you're like, everyone has one.
It's not Mister, is it?
No.
Did you look it up?
Yeah, we looked it up.
Okay.
I forgot what it was.
How you forget?
Oh, that's a.
It was literally like an hour ago. Don't worry, Google still works.
Wait. Is it? Can we do like Hangman, where you give us like 7 letters?
No. You'll never get
Is
it.
it like Albert?
Oh, you want to guess his first name?
Sure.
Yeah, all right. His first name is a regular name.
Thomas.
Do you want to guess the first letter?
J.
Not T.
It's not T.
J.
No,
Frank.
that's not a letter, but no.
What I said? Oh, you said what letter?
You want to guess a letter? Frank.
You gotta leave me alone.
You would suck a Wheel of Fortune.
And I'd be like,
You want to buy a vowel? Jeopardy?
And Pat's just like,
No. Go home.
all right.
Oh, speaking of, I have a funny Wheel of Fortune story. But you want to keep guessing letters? His last
S.
name starts with a T. He is actually Mr. T.
Okay.
S.
No.
B.
No.
C.
Bim, don't do that.
I'll give you 2 more letters to guess.
G.
Nope.
H.
No. It's
Oh.
L.
Bim. Stop
did?
going in order. I would throw something
Are
out.
my odds worse if I go in order?
It's not fair.
If his name is like Zion, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You says L?
L.
Larry.
Close.
Lawrence.
Hey.
Hey.
His name is Lawrence Turode.
Two. How you spell that?
Tureaud.
Oh.
And I was like, is he
Whoa.
Haitian?
Whoa, is
Is
he?
he?
Let's see.
They said he was born in Chicago, but he
Haitians
thinks I'm
don't be in
Haitian.
Chicago.
No, we don't mean in Chicago.
Nah,
Like that.
especially back then.
Not back then.
So then,
Lawrence.
Lawrence Turode. Have you met Wyclef Jean?
Oh, Jesus.
So as we're having the conversation, Darlin and I, and he admits something to me, and I said to him, "Don't tell me any more of the story because I'm gonna tell it on the pod." And he's like, "I don't care."
Oh, even better.
So he's like, "Have you ever watched A-Team? Like an episode,
The old school
show?"
yeah, like as a kid, yeah.
Yeah.
Have you watched it?
No.
I said nobody watched that, and he said, "I
That's
know."
not true.
He said, "I know Ben watched it."
See, you know how I get down.
And I was like, "No, we're making a bet, and you're gonna lose," and I lost.
I definitely watched it. Yeah.
So he said not long ago, maybe within the past few years, he binge watched it on Netflix one day
That's not something you should do
No.
as an adult.
while drinking.
Oh.
So he said binge drinking and binge A-Team for like 8 hours. And I said that's why I said don't say that, because then I'm gonna say it on the mic and then they're gonna think you're a maniac.
But you know what though? No commercials would make it more appealing.
How?
Because as a kid watching it, like, because they would have
As a kid watching it, why?
Because I used to. Well, I watched a lot of TV. I would also watch The Incredible Hulk at that time on TV with Lou Ferrigno. And yeah, why not?
Because I feel like I remember as whatever came on before that I watched, and then when that theme song started, I changed
You
the
cut it
channel.
off? You treated it like MASH?
Yes.
Ew, why?
I literally think of them together.
No.
MASH, that,
God,
and
no.
the Andy Griffin Show.
Yeah, no. Come on, you don't put.
Also, I tried to watch Andy Griffin Show
No.
the other day.
It doesn't
Like
sound
literally
like
like 2 days ago. It was terrible. It was fucking terrible. Jesus Christ.
There's some bad. I mean, remember there were what 3 channels?
Yeah.
So
And it was just the beginning of TV.
yeah, we took what we got. Shit.
So yeah, so the
So
A-Team.
Lawrence, True.
Turu.
Nah, I can't.
Interestingly enough,
Nigerian tongue don't fall like
It
that.
don't. It does not. Too much pepper soup.
he's the youngest son of a family of 12 children.
God damn.
Shit.
4 sisters, 7 brothers. Grew up in 3-home apartment.
sisters.
Wikipedia be telling you way too much. Like, why do we need to know he grew up in a 3-bedroom apartment?
With 11 other motherfuckers and parents?
His father was a minister,
They be making babies.
right?
I was thinking say they be making money. I'm like, not,
No.
3
And
bedrooms.
then the minister left when he was 5.
Oh.
That's not right.
What type of minister?
Right.
That took a turn.
Right. I read that. I was like, wow.
Damn.
Yeah, most of standard. He played football, wrestling, and martial arts. Tried out for the Packers.
Really?
He listed in the army.
Damn, he tried everything.
Yeah, so he did a lot. I'm
So he
kind of
must be
skimming
Haitian.
through. He must be Haitian. That's exactly what I got out of that.
But what did I just say though? Speaking of something, Wheel of Fortune.
Yes.
I sent it to you guys, right? The guy with the name. I didn't
No.
send it to you. I had to take a picture of the TV and a little video of him. I didn't send it to you. You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was clicking through, trying to get to what you call this thing, Family Feud. It was 7:00, and I had to stop. There was this Nigerian-looking fellow.
Okay, hold on. Why do you...
Lets me land.
Fine.
Nigerian-looking fellow, and his name tag caught me. Like literally, I flipped past it and flipped back, and I tried to get my phone fast enough to record. So
That'll make me flip back very quickly.
very quickly. Like what? Those letters don't go
Whoa.
together.
Can I see the fellow?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Number one, that's a lot of letters.
That's a lot of letters.
I don't know
Oh,
the name
so
tag.
he must be Igbo then.
No.
Oh, he's not
Don't
Nigerian.
do this. No, he's Nigerian. Don't do
Okay.
this to him.
He's Igbo.
I feel like they listen. So he has a interesting name, and Pat says.
Oh, boy.
Pat says, I don't usually ask about people's names, but that's a very unique name, and I need to know the history behind it or the story behind it. And he said, my mom wanted to name me Divine, and my father wanted to name me Favor.
I don't even want to look at them. I'm focused on you, beloved. Finish your story.
My mother wanted to name me Divine. My father wanted to name me Favor.
I hate Africans.
And they couldn't decide. So they just put it together. They named me Divine Favor. No dash, no hyphen,
No dash,
no space.
no spaces. I would catch my yo Bim. Look at this name tag. Look at it.
Look at the nigga.
Look at.
And the poor brother's wearing a bow tie.
Like you're old enough to get that changed. Change your name.
As I said, that's what happens when you try to translate a Yoruba name into English to make your
Thank you.
kids stand in.
If you keep it within the language, it doesn't
sound like that.
Right.
Yo,
I know we're potting, but I have to play the video for you.
Oh yeah, let's get it.
Oh man.
Oh, you were queued up and ready.
That's like my uncle Bacon Ham.
Pat.
Tell me what you do. You're a student, right?
Yeah, I'm a graduate student at the UW-Madison University.
So to answer your question, how do I know he's Nigerian?
Engineering.
I don't know what he does. I'm a student at the university.
Madison, and I'm also a part-time clinical research assistant.
Okay, and a trumpeter.
Yeah, I play the trumpet. I play jazz since middle school, and I love it.
Get that loser off the goddamn mic. Ew, Divinefavor, shut up. Loser. Did he just blew on national television? What a loser.
Oh, grown ass man with a bow tie.
Yeah, oh, I love it. Fucking loser.
A yellow bow tie, guys. It is a yellow fucking bow tie. Yo,
God,
I said that was worth missing the first question on Family Feud, my nigga. I was like, what is going on here?
Divinefavor.
Divinefavor.
I must have not sent it to you because I
Jackass.
wanted to wait till this moment.
Thank you for waiting, because I would have just ignored that in the chat. It's like, jackass.
Divinefavor.
Dummy.
It's not even like a nickname you could possibly give this guy.
What would be the nickname if your name was Divinefavor?
Why is a man named Divine?
You
You come across men divine?
See, that's
a
the,
boy. He's a boy now, but he'll be a man at some point. Yeah.
so that was the problem I had. Was like, okay, your mom wanted Divine, your dad wanted Favor. Neither of these are good names.
Right.
It's not like one of them was like, mine is the best.
Yeah, because I've Divine, yes, but I've never met Favor. Have you met anyone named Favor?
Besides the
Darren?
store where they sold discounted shoes.
So
I miss Favor.
Oh,
How do you say that with a Nigerian accent?
Favor.
Divine favor. No, divine favor.
Divine Favor.
Divinefavor.
Oh boy.
Divinefavor.
And you know they say the whole thing every time.
Bring me these remotes. Or maybe the dad will use his that he likes, and the mom will use the one.
Oh,
Divine.
Favor.
Divine.
Favor.
Divine. Favor.
Whoa.
Divine, do the dishes. Favor. Divine, sweep the floor. Favor. Divine, bring the remote. yeah, all of that.
Kneel on rice.
I want to die. I don't want to do this. This is terrible. idea.
No, but really, what is the do Nigerians use nicknames other than like shortening BIM and stuff like that?
Yeah, but I don't know what it'd be for that. Because that's not a Nigerian name, right? There's no, what's the word that come in the front? Suffix? Prefix?
Prefix.
Yeah, there's none of that.
Ola Divine Favor.
Let's call him Vine.
Vine. Do it for the Vine.
Do it for-
Vine would be the suitable, but you don't call him at all. How about that? Sure, no women do either.
He has no face.
He has no. He's
Unless he's put it down there. Divine Favor. He'll be a virgin forever.
You would come across some shit like that.
Virgin.
Virgin.
Why God gives you ammo, I don't know.
I don't know.
It's fine. The pod likes it, so whatever.
Your
Whatever.
turn. I've taken up way too much time.
I have nothing to say today. I couldn't prepare shit.
Oh shit. Divine Favor. Call me that from now on, please.
No. Please refer to me at no, stupid.
Going forward.
Will you do me this Divine Favor?
In my heart, I hope he has a Tinder, and I hope he uses that as a tagline. Would you do me this divine favor?
He has to have a team.
He has to.
I gotta
Nope,
check out
nope,
Instagram
nope,
if I can
nope,
find
nope,
him.
nope,
There can't be
nope.
more than one.
I don't know why I'm so interested in Tinder lately.
What? So that episode aired today.
That was a couple days ago.
Oh, so he probably created some shit based on that. People would search for him.
Divine favor. I came across a very interesting question
Okay.
that was online. So, kind of two part. When you meet somebody for the first time, what do you notice first on the person?
Teeth.
Teeth.
Wow.
Yeah, teeth.
That's interesting. Any reason why? You just have a thing
Yeah,
with
because
teeth?
usually someone's introducing themselves or speaking. So yeah, like I'm looking at a person's mouth.
Okay.
Is that weird?
No.
Okay. So because
Is that weird? No.
because like intense eye contact when you first meet somebody,
Yeah.
How you doing, brother? What's your name?
Yeah.
All right. So can't do that.
I'm an eye contact person.
Right away?
Do you notice eyes first? What do you notice first?
I never notice eyes, even though I look at them all the time.
What do you notice?
I don't
Okay, so
notice
what do you
anything.
notice first?
Wait, shut up.
You got to.
So what do
You
you're
look at
just looking?
person.
I'm blankly
You know what?
looking.
Because Jen doesn't look. She's awkward, so she want to look. She probably look down.
I look at you, but I'm not like looking. It's like, you know the difference between listening and hearing.
Got it. Got it.
I see you, but I'm not looking at
I see, but I'm not looking.
you. Deep like ocean.
So when you decide to look at person,
Who says I decide to look?
What'd you notice first about Darling?
He was funny.
Oh, so not a physical
that's a
thing.
woman answer. That's a woman.
I mean, I knew him for a long time though.
Okay.
So-
So
What'd you notice first about Darren when you
help me
met
out.
him?
No,
I met Darren in '97. We just discussed this.
I'm asking you, what'd you notice first when you met him?
she don't know. I don't know.
You know
I
how
know.
long ago that was?
Mad years? I don't know.
That was-
What's the first thing you noticed?
Oh,
Teeth. You just said
it would be mean. Oh,
How fat I
noticed
was?
teeth.
What? Word?
He wasn't fat in
Word,
high school.
man?
Oh,
In
you met
middle
him.
school.
Oh, you met him.
I'm
like,
elementary.
little kids,
Elementary.
yeah.
Word, man?
Darren, you fat.
I was though. I was.
I didn't notice that
I can't.
first.
Yeah, you did.
No, you were.
No, with little kids, you notice fat first.
No. He was like well dressed for elementary school,
Well dressed for wow.
or
really?
overdressed, right? Because I think you
You
had
had
like
bow tie?
button up shirts on and
No,
stuff.
but my mom.
Yeah. See, I remember. Yeah, you were like you weren't wearing
He was
t-shirts
sharp.
to school.
So
My mom was too much, man.
That's what I remember about Darren. Yeah.
That's funny.
My graduation picture. I remember. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I remember yours too.
My shit wasn't good either. My shit
I
was
had like a metallic shirt that was like silk and it didn't match itself. Haitians. Listen, Haitians are notorious for wearing a shirt that doesn't match itself when they were younger.
How do you pull this off?
Swear to God, growing up, going to church, I'm sure I had a plethora of shirts that were like a maroon, a green somewhere on the shirt.
Oh, earth tones.
in like an orange somehow. And maybe
Like a print, like plaid, or like
no
flamingos? What are we talking
no. I wish I could.
Just stop trying to drink. I don't know the Heimlich anymore.
I'm trying to clear my throat.
Let me
trying
clear my-
That is a feat for your shirt to not match
Yo,
itself.
so many times I would, and because we're all young together, we didn't really like notice it on each other. But looking back at old school pictures, like my God,
We look
mommy,
like shit.
mommy, really, mommy, like.
Oh my
Where did
Why
you buy
did you?
this?
Why did you? And they love it.
They put you right next to a
still-
tree and said,
I
"Take a
s-
picture."
I still remember graduation from high school. The shirt my mom wanted me to wear, I was like, no,
She
I'm
was
wearing
picking your graduation shirt for high school?
because it was a nice day, a special day. No. She just was like, I got you this shirt for you to wear, and I was like, I'm not wearing that. And I ended up wearing like a white button down and black pants.
Like a respectable young
Keep
man.
it safe.
Yes, black pants was my safe
Holy hell.
haven.
What was the shirt she gave you though?
I don't even remember. It was just like, mommy, like no.
Like,
Silk?
I can see Darren.
No, mommy, no. Yeah. Haitians
18
love
years
silk.
Almost 18 years old.
And they wouldn't put, yo,
Oh, I got a shirt for you. You can do that.
man. Anyway, so I noticed back to what we noticed first in somebody. I noticed eyes first. I like to just like see the shape of people's eye and the color, and then I take the rest from there. Flip side, what do you think people notice on you first?
My nose.
What? I didn't expect that at all. Why your nose, Bib?
I don't know. I'm just saying my
Should
nose.
have called out today. This is not
It would
it.
have been warranted.
I don't want to answer.
Answer the question.
I don't want to answer.
Why you don't want to answer?
Because I know what I think the answer is, but I don't want to say it.
What?
What is it?
Titties.
Your boobs?
Let's skip that because guys just look at titties.
That's what I'm saying. So that's
All right, so
What do you think a
after-
woman would notice?
titties.
You're right. Women are nasty.
Yeah.
Women be doing mad
Gross.
Me Too shit. How many women have grabbed your titties unsolicited?
They've commented on Instagram more times than I'd like to.
But no woman has ever just grabbed your titty that you don't really know
I'm
her
usually
like that?
I'm usually a titty grabber.
Oh, so you? Oh,
Oh.
so you're doing this?
She's like, and?
I grabbed titties this weekend. Whatever.
Wow.
But of people you knew, though, those are your homies.
Hey, I'm not grabbing no random titties.
People grab random titties.
That's gross.
Yeah. Yeah, women are nasty.
I feel like people notice my size first.
You are tall.
My size on my hair.
I think you're here.
Oh. It's like, yeah, I know, man. Like, I know.
But you're not gargantuan.
The Asian probably is.
When
Oh.
wow,
Got zero.
Jen. Okay, that's 2. This guy, the bright man, and now you with Garzilla.
Jen ain't,
Zero.
Sorry.
Jen ain't give a fuck. She came out the gate today, yo.
So yeah,
Oh
I
shit.
thought it was interesting. And I never thought of what people notice first on you.
What do people notice first on me? Back when I used to wear color contacts, it was my eyes. I know that.
You used to wear color contacts.
Yeah, purple, right?
No, nigga, what the fuck?
Wow, blue.
No.
It's a lighter brown.
Just look like
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Why do you think purple?
I don't know.
Sorry.
It makes me wonder what you think of me. It was just a natural.
She's like, I'm
brownish-
not a thought.
I mean, I am a thought. But
Okay,
I mean, I am a thought, but I don't
not
put it on
that.
display like that.
the fuck? I got scruples. I ever tell you my contact story
Oh,
about the
boy.
lady at Burger King? I don't know. I'll never forget this. I was working at Burger King, and I used to wear my contacts because that's how you see. And people would always compliment my eyes back then. And every time somebody said, "Oh, you have such nice eyes," I'd always reply, "Thanks, they're contacts," because it felt weird.
Yeah.
Right. And so one day I'm taking this lady's orders, like older white lady. Same thing. She's like, "Oh, you have such nice eyes," and I'm like, "Thanks, they're contacts." And she's like, "No, the shape of them. They're like deer eyes."
Oh, okay.
Deer eyes.
Okay.
That's odd.
Right? And for years, I remember I went home and I told my mom the story. And for years, I'm like, what the fuck are
What
deer,
deer
eyes?
eyes?
And then my brother had his first son, Noah. Noah's like 14 now, so this was a long time ago. And Noah's a baby. I'm holding him. And I said, holy
got
shit, he has
deer
deer
eyes.
eyes.
Deer eyes.
And I understood.
But I don't.
Have you ever looked into the eyes of a deer, Darren?
No.
Well, there you go.
They usually scare the shit
Try
out of me. When it was too much. Put your glasses back on, please.
It's piercing, isn't
It
it?
is.
That's why I went back to glasses.
Jan!
Wait, what's going on, Darren?
I can't look at her.
Why?
Because it's
It's intense.
there's no
It's intense.
there's no barrier.
What?
The glasses are off. I want to get lost in that.
What the fuck is going on right now?
I want to just look at your nose, all right? I want to look at your nose and Jen's eyes.
That's right. Stay off my eyes and my titties. That's how I get all the boys.
Ben, when you're driving, right?
I hate
Let
you.
it happen.
We talked about this morning. When you're driving in your car, do you notice or do you look or like how much of a person in another car do you see?
Bruh, this morning.
Abroad.
Yeah, bruh, this morning.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
As I'm coming up on the left lane, I notice she's going very slow. It's 3-lane highway. She's going kind of slow in the middle. And I see her left arm, doing something. As I
putting
get
on makeup?
closer, she's putting on the eye shit. What's that called?
Eyeliner?
No,
Mascara.
he's pointing at the eyebrow.
Like just below the eyebrow. What's that? Like
The
eyelid.
eyelid.
That shit. I don't know. Whatever that
Eyeshadow?
is. But and she's just,
Oh, she's putting on mascara or eyeshadow.
I don't know. One of them shits.
Because it depends.
It's all right.
It's something here. Like
Because-
this-
It's okay. No, it's okay.
Because eyeshadow is bad.
He doesn't
But if-
know either way.
But if it was mascara, that's horrendous.
Which one's eyeshadow?
Eyeshadow is
Mascara-
the one that you like painting up.
look
here.
like a
Like a
cotton
little-
ball.
Yes,
That one.
the cotton swab.
There you go. Yeah.
But the mascara is the one where she's trying to put it on her eyelashes.
Oh, I hope not. Yeah,
That's
no, I
why
don't
I'm
think she
saying
will.
I'm like,
Yeah.
oof.
That the first one.
Okay.
so
And I'm doing this because I wanted to see
Me
me
seeing her.
look at you be stupid and trying to kill everybody. She didn't just hello.
I got to be pretty for work.
Yeah, it's asshole.
so
Yeah, the lady in front of me was combing her hair.
Do you notice the same
People in the cars?
amount? Yeah, like
Sometimes.
sometimes, but not often.
No, sometimes. I think I notice people in cars more than I notice. Actually, like I was looking at an old lady today. She was old. I was like, look at her being all old.
Anything else besides just being old? Like
She
what
had white
features?
hair.
There you go.
It was very white, very, very white, and she had red lipstick. Her lips was red. Anyway, why you ask that?
This is amazing. I was talking to Clarabelle about it, and she was telling me how a car turned on the side of her. She was at a stoplight. Car turned And the guy in there was terrible. The guy turning, like, looked at her, was like looking at her and like made like a face like whatever.
What
like
the
to her, and she was like, "How did you even like see me? Where did you see me that you were able to make whatever face or decide
Now
that
I
you
want to make
wanted
faces at people as I drive by. Them.
Should.
I always think about that, right? I always think about like making
You're a
faces
maniac.
at people or cutting them off or like yelling at them. But I always am fearful that wherever I'm going, that person's gonna go to.
Yo,
I am so terrified that the one car decided to be like, yo, fuck you. And I get to work and it's like the owner of the company.
Yeah.
Shit.
That happened on a TV show. It was like this lady was sick and boyfriend was rushed to the hospital. And he had to, like, you know, one of them parking lot fights for a parking spot with this lady. And she pulled in when he was waiting for it.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
Yeah. And then, like, they had their words and then they go upstairs and they both going to see her. That was, like, his girlfriend's mom. It's the first time he met her.
Listen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my biggest fear. Oh, my God.
That's a good fear.
That stops me right in my track. Like, no, you go ahead. Just go in front of me.
But I want to just make silly faces at people. Like,
Do it. No,
I'll
you
do
should.
I'll do it the kids.
It'll brighten people's day. You'll
Kids,
be
yes.
surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah, like kids are on the school bus.
Yeah.
Like I'll wave.
No, do it to adults. It'll like because we're serious.
Because you're going to work in
I'm
traffic.
going to
Yeah.
work today.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da. But if you turn and somebody's like, you'll be like, oh.
Hey, listeners,
You?
hearing this, if you're in your car, you listen to this, look to the person to your left. Make
Sure,
Right.
in the left lane.
yes, or whatever. Look at the person in the next car over and make a face at them. Yes.
Make it a funny face.
Yes.
Don't do cross-eyed though, because then you'll
Yes.
crash.
Oh,
It'll make
Jason.
that person smile.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
it would.
Or call the police.
It would make
Or
me
call the
smile.
police.
When people flip me off or do some like tail, what's that shit? Ride your
Yeah, they say
tail
goodbye.
shit.
Yeah, right.
Shut up. And then they come up on the side and they're like, all that aggressive shit. I'm like,
Hi.
You're one of
sir,
those.
as you were. Yeah. Fuck, what do I care? You're still going where you're going. Why you don't gotta do all that shit for?
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, just
As you were.
as you were.
Not a curtsy.
Yeah, just-
You know how mad that's gonna make somebody.
That
who's
that'll
like,
piss me right
That
off.
too.
That's
That's
hilarious.
If I'm late, especially if I'm late and you want to drive like an idiot,
and you bow down to me, curtsy me.
fuck
me a
you,
fucking cop.
fuck you.
Gotta do
Are
it.
we going to the same spot, huh?
Gotta do it.
That's always great when they like speed by you and you get to the light,
And they act like together. Oh, I love that awkward moment.
Slowly
and
just.
and they do everything to not turn.
Yeah, oh yeah. I'll put myself like underneath the light so I don't have to be lined up with you.
They inching up. You just blocking traffic.
No.
Also, there's a lot of accounts named Divine Favor on Instagram.
Okay.
All right.
Divine Favor Events, Divine Favor Jewelry. These are all free shout outs. Divine Favor Hair and Nail Studio. That's a long Instagram name.
Favorite Hair and Nail Studios.
Zanquetta Harris. That is a very long Instagram name.
Oh God, guys.
Divine Favor Sings. Divine Favor LLC. _.divine_.favor.
We gonna find you on the Facebook right now.
I'm on Instagram, but none of these are the man.
Yeah, he don't got no social media. Or maybe he has like one of those fake
Ooh,
accounts.
Divine Favor 1000. Who are you? Spam. Yeah.
Check Vine.
Still probably-
Big Daddy Vine.
Not Big Daddy Vine. They call me Tarzan.
Super Bowl this weekend.
It doesn't even feel like it.
No, it doesn't.
Nobody cares.
I'm not. I mean, I was chopping it up with the guys to see where we're gonna watch the game. Kind of getting score predictions. I'm trying to.
Yeah, get the juices flowing. Nobody cares.
care.
Who's even playing? Chiefs and who?
In
49ers. I think it's gonna be actually a good game, which usually Super Bowl's a shitty game.
Yeah.
So I think it'll actually be a good game, but
How are you watching it?
What do you mean?
How are you gonna
on
watch
his
it?
cell phone.
On TV?
I know, but like how?
his
You don't
tablets.
pay for cable anymore.
It
It's
comes
not
on
cable. We do
the
this
air.
every time.
Oh, it comes on the air.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
what do you call it?
Darren.
Antenna.
Yeah, AC
okay.
antenna.
I have to hook mine back up. I disconnected mine.
Why you did that for?
Because it wasn't working properly. And then
Because y'all in the sticks, so you won't really get too many channels.
so I might do like the Hulu. They do a live TV.
Don't pay
Like
for that
do
shit.
that
No,
for
don't
a
do that.
month. It's free for like you can find like a promotion. It'll be free for like a month or 3 months. Something
No,
like that.
because they still won't give you local channels.
Yeah.
What network is it on this year?
Fox.
Fox. Get the Fox app. It might be free.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the Fox app shows live TV free from 8 p.m. on every night or whatever prime time is, and on Sundays for football. So
Yeah, and they
it's
usually
probably free on that.
cover the PBC boxing when they show it on Fox too.
Oh,
so
okay.
they
Thank
try
you.
that. But if you do get another HD antenna, where'd you get the last one from?
Online.
And what was the range?
No idea.
Yeah, so just I just grabbed the one that was like over 100, like 125 feet.
Damn, how
or
much did
something
that
like
cost?
Cheap, $30-something.
Wow.
Or 27. Yeah, $27. Because if you go to the store, they'll charge you the same amount for one that goes like 25 to 50.
Exactly.
Yeah, so order it on the Amazon or something. I picked up another like 7 channels off of it.
How many channels do you have total?
But,
Roughly. Because the most I've gotten is 16.
oh, damn. Yeah, I think I'm at 19 or 20, something like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what's the extra channels? Like Univision or something?
I had it once. It never came back again. Sad.
We asked a
Sábado
question.
gigante.
And you're like, we asked a question, or Jen asked a question.
I
I'm
was
sure it
going
was
to tell a
you.
funny Spanish joke. I'm glad you...
Oh, no. Tell it.
You ruined it.
Shit. Come on.
ahead.
Tell
Moments passed.
All right.
Go. All right. Hey.
Just don't forget what you was going to say.
I don't know.
So I have a friend, and she moved out of state, and her friends opened a bar or whatever. So she posted on her story, and she's Dominican. I tell racist jokes to her all the time about hookah and shit, whatever. I love her.
They do love some hookah.
I love her like they love hookah.
Wow.
And so in her story, she was like on the bar just pouring liquor in people's mouths on brunch. And I said, this movie called Cállate Ugly.
She's so proud of herself. Look at she can't even do
It was like first thing in the morning
She-
too.
she
So she woke up to that shit. She was like, Jen, it's too early. Hey Emily.
So
Cállate Ugly. That's not funny?
That's great. No, that's
She's
great.
working the store, baby.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So, go ahead,
You're
Darren.
stupid.
That's great. No, I was gonna say you put on the story earlier. Are you excited
halftime
about
stuff?
the halftime show? Who's even performing?
J-Lo and Shakira and blah, blah, blah. And yada, yada,
No,
yada.
I am not excited.
Not even a little bit fucking caring.
Yeah, it was only the ones, the obvious ones that we would care about, the colors we care about. The
What was your
Beyoncés.
face one?
My
What's
face?
your favorite? Yeah, I'm sorry. What's your favorite one?
Fuck. I really enjoyed the Bruno Mars one. But Beyonce's was fire. I don't have a favorite. Yeah, MJ Legend.
I was gonna say you're probably
classic.
saying the Michael Jackson ones.
Yeah.
For me, the most memorable was the Michael Jackson one because the cards
Yeah.
when they flipped them over.
Yeah, and somehow you went from all the way up there to on the stage
Yeah.
I just stood there.
and just stood there.
I'm
Just
still
stood
mad
there.
that they let
His dick
Janet
Huh?
his spotted dick.
Okay. Also, Prince. Prince was good.
Because the Purple Rain.
And it rained. Come on, man. Yeah. Oof.
Did you see Usher do his
No.
tribute?
No. I didn't watch
Prince?
anything. Was that at the Grammys?
Grammys?
Or?
Yeah.
No,
I mean, that was the same day with Kobe and the,
Yes. Yeah,
and the
no.
Grammys was at the Staples Center. So there was like people gathering outside.
Yeah.
But once they heard about what had happened, but they still had the show inside. So it was kind of surreal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't watch the whole thing because I go to bed early, obviously. But Usher did a Prince tribute, and I'm like, first of all, why are we just now? I mean, not just now, but like the Grammys dropped the ball the first time.
Yeah.
And so now it feels like every year they're trying to do a Prince
Do better,
tribute.
yeah.
It was just for Prince?
It was just a Prince tribute.
Yeah, it's a weird, like, it's been years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get it.
But when he did it, I'm like, why is this the first time Usher's been asked to do a Prince tribute? This shit is perfect.
Oh, he did it well.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
great.
I gotta check.
Yeah, it was amazing.
What song he sang?
I don't know, Prince songs. What the fuck?
I don't know. Prince on.
I guess I'll have to check it. Usher, huh? I wouldn't pick, because his vocal tone isn't like around the same pitches as Prince.
He can get pretty high.
Okay.
And then I always mess this up. What's her name? Is it Tick with the guitar?
With the guitar.
Is it Sheila E?
Isn't Sheila E. the drums?
Does it begin with a C?
Anyway, I feel like she was on stage with him too.
Huh.
Okay.
Say Whisbringer.
I gotta check it.
Yeah, it was good.
Okay.
They opened up the show. Alicia Keys was hosting again.
Ugh, did she do okay?
She
this
did.
time?
Now you don't like her? What happened?
She
I
didn't-
liked
she
her, but
didn't
not
do
as a
last.
host.
Yeah, last year she was a weird host. The best part of last year was when she did the two
Dueling
pianos.
pianos.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Myself.
yeah.
That was dope.
That was last year. That's right. We talked about this.
Yeah, but she opened up the show and spoke about what had happened and started singing. It's so hard to say goodbye yesterday, and Boyz II Men came up on
Yeah,
stage.
yeah.
That
I
was
heard
pretty powerful.
Yeah,
I'm glad you
the
didn't
same
watch it.
day?
Yeah, hours later. Yeah. I know. I was like, whoa.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah. because they happened to be there because they were part of Tyler the Creator's performance. I'm like, where did they get Boyz II Men?
Tyler the Creator had Boyz II Men part of his.
He had Boyz II Men and Charlie Wilson. He's so odd.
I like his
Charlie?
album though.
I keep trying to like him, and I
Who,
just
Charlie or Tyler?
Tyler.
Okay.
Did you hear the album? His,
No,
last
I
album?
didn't chat. I always get like 12 seconds is the first song, and I'm like, I can't do it.
It's a good album.
I've heard.
I haven't heard any of his other projects, but it was a good album.
I have to give it another shot. I can't though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try though, because people love him.
Charlie Wilson and Boyz II Men.
But they didn't have to go with the Kane again. Where is this man at?
He ain't with them no more.
Where is
No,
he?
It's only 3.
Yeah.
Isn't he doing gospel now?
I don't even know his name. That's the Darren of the group. You the
Oh,
bass.
I thought you
Yeah.
meant that nobody knows his name. I was like, that's rude.
No, the
Shit.
bass. The bass, man.
It's all about the bass, no
So,
trouble.
yeah, slap the bass. Yeah.
Clap the bass. Good
Needs more
job.
cowbell.
So we were, I guess you quickly had put that you were surprised that Lizzo won over Beyonce for, what was it? New Artist of the Year or Album of the Year or
I don't know what she
something? No, it
won
wasn't
for.
Album of the Year. It was something else.
I don't know what she went for. I still feel like
Why are you surprised at that?
I'm not surprised, but I'm just like, really?
Yeah,
She got all the hype.
You don't think she deserved it?
I don't know what the category was, so I can't even say. I mean,
you
did
looking it up
Beyonce even
then?
have an album last year? Why
No.
was she even nominated? Like, the
Yeah.
whole thing was weird. Like, why are they in the same category for anything on the same day? You know what I'm saying?
I'm curious about.
Well, they're both R&B singers. I'm sorry, Bill.
No, but,
No,
but
you
she
didn't.
don't have an album though, like a new album.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I'm curious as to what the real point of the Grammys is.
Have you heard about the Grammys
Oh,
drama leading up to the actual Grammy?
I heard something about somebody who used to be like CEO or president or
Yeah.
something, and she said that there's racism and
Yeah.
sexism and all that shit.
Because in the morning I like to try to turn on the news to make myself get ready for work, whatever. And I started watching CBS this morning, Gayle King, and so the Grammys is on CBS. So they reported every day about it. So I was kind of catching pieces of it. So basically, about 6 months ago, the Academy got a new head person. It was a lady, and she came in and she apparently was making sweeping changes, whatever. And then they fired her within like 6 months.
God damn.
They got rid of her.
Oh, so what I did here, she replaced the gentleman who they Darren. We losing you, brother?
a little bit. You're fine.
We didn't talk about sports for long. We told you how you don't need cable for it, and then we kept it moving.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
She replaced the gentleman who, when they asked him about no female nominated for Artist of the Year or something like that, and he said, well, they just need to step it up.
Oh.
Got him out. So she replaced him.
Wow.
I do know that, yeah.
And so one of the days they were saying that she said that the people who vote, a lot of them are biased because they have special interest in like the winners, and there's certain people who are even nominated who are in the room voting.
Yeah.
And that it's just not fair, and also that there was like sexist type like rape allegations, this and that.
Oh.
And so they're like, well, why are you saying all this now that you got fired? You know what I mean? But she was like, well, she started to report on it, and that's why they got rid of her. So now it's kind of a which came first, chicken or the egg thing.
Yeah.
So they're reporting on this every day, but then at the end of each segment, they go,
Promote the Grammys.
The Grammys on CBS this Sunday. And I'm like, this is so odd. Like the conflict of interest, but
Yeah, it's hard.
She ended up winning Entertainer of the Year
okay.
over Beyonce, which I can understand.
Can you understand
Flute.
that? Because she played the instrument?
No, because she has a bigger hype.
And so that's
Beyonce
where I
right
was
now.
going with it. I feel like how I feel about Lil Nas X is kind of like a plant. I feel like she's kind of like a I don't want to say a plant. She started out as her thing, and she improved on her craft, and she became popular on her own. And I think popular culture has embraced it in such a way where it's like, well, if you don't like Lizzo, then you just don't like.
Big women.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
so now there's a lot of people who feel like they have to like her
Yeah.
to be cool. It's kind of like I
Yeah.
have to like a hybrid vehicle,
Yeah.
or else I'm a monster. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it's like, do you really like her, or are you just like saying that you like her?
Yeah.
And so now it's just kind of like she's everywhere. I mean,
But like,
good for her. But,
like you said, Beyonce didn't put a project out. I'm
That-
sure there were other women who could have been
Wait.
nominated.
people?
Didn't Beyonce do the whole Netflix thing?
The
this
Homecoming?
year?
Yeah, but that's not an album. That's like that's
They
just
made
a
it
special.
album, no? I mean, so but
Yeah.
I guess you would have to ask yourself
what is the criteria?
for to be an entertainer of the year.
I would, because I would say live performances, like, so that special came out earlier in the year, so they've recorded it probably.
It was at Coachella.
Yeah, it was at the Coachella. So it's just one performance versus like Lizzo, who's actively going out,
Everywhere.
new videos, doing this, the late night shows and all that stuff. Who else? That's a woman, or is it just women, or just entertainer?
Just
Period.
entertainer.
Oh, so come on, you have a whole slew of people that could have been nominated, but you pick Beyonce because
That's
you
what
just
I'm
want the
saying.
big name.
That's what I'm saying. Like the whole
Yeah.
thing is like
Got it.
why are they both at the same time nominated for something?
Yeah.
Because it doesn't fit.
No,
Got it. I understand.
yeah. So like those awards, other than performances, I never understood the purpose of watching it. Like, yeah, I would want my favorite person to win, but why? Just because I want them to win? I still like their album whether they win or not. I don't know. It's weird. Fuck them. And I hate that every year the Grammys come around and the same complaints come around about the Grammys.
Yep. And then
s-
nothing gets done about it.
Yeah, so what are we doing?
And it
What are
feels
we
like
doing?
this lady was trying to do something about it, and they were like,
Right.
"Bitch, bye."
Wow. The powers that be. We just hired you as a woman to replace the other
Just so
sexist
we can
motherfucker.
just so we can say,
sit there.
Right.
Don't move.
Don't talk.
Don't touch anything.
"Bitch, don't you dare talk."
God damn. That is rough. Hard out here for women, huh?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I was listening to Destiny's Child today because that's what I like doing.
All right, John.
Where's this going?
I'm waiting for it.
And it always makes me laugh because, especially early Destiny's Child, Beyonce was always the lead, obviously. And some of the lyrics, it's like, yo, if you really listen to the shit that they be
Here we
saying.
go. Listening to lyrics.
Listen, I'm trying to find. Hold on.
There's a lot of questionable lyrics and a lot of
And I wouldn't even
questionable
say
songs.
questionable. This shit was just like raw. Like you ain't even. What was the one I was listening to on the way up here?
Fun fact while you're listening, you're looking
ahead.
for that. Little Nas X's Old Town Road, sorry. You know he bought the beat for $30?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because, I mean, it's not a particularly astounding
great.
beat.
Yeah.
But-
But I'm like, look at the success from it. $30 and then you
Some dude on Facebook is pissed.
Yo. And you ain't do your proper paperwork. It's not like, oh,
Right.
yeah, so I sell it for 30, but like on the sale of it, let me get 5% of
whatever you
Nope.
$30.
You took that 30, bought a
That's
value
my
meal.
beat. That's my beat. I made that. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, like, nobody
I'm sorry.
cares, bro.
Go ahead, Jen.
All right, so this one song, With Me, Part 1. I'm just going to read some of the lyrics. Because Destiny's Child lyrics are just funny to me. Everything you like is with me, so if you know like I know, this is where you need to be. Okay. Do you ever wonder when he don't come home who he goes to see, and why in the middle of the night he leaves you alone?
God bless.
This is the chorus. Everything he likes is with me. Beyonce was fucking wildin'.
Sounds like a poem. It is a poem.
Beautiful, right?
Yeah.
If I was in your shoes, I would have had to let him know from the first sign of him trying to play, if you want me to stay, you got to let all that go. Oh, but no, you want to stick around and not believe in what you see. And while you're waiting, thinking everything's going to be okay, I got him right here with me.
Jesus Christ.
All
Yo.
the songs are like this, you know.
On the first album?
Yeah.
Damn. What male chauvinist wrote this shit?
I want to call you so bad and tell you when it started and what we do, how long it's been going, and why he ain't never going to come home. Because I know what you didn't do to make him stay.
Wow.
See, a bad performing, unfulfilling woman drives a man away.
Hey!
Unfulfilling.
Bad performing.
Shit.
But if you listen to the song, it's just like, you just like bopping.
Is that an up-tempo song?
They have two versions of it on the album. The first one.
Okay.
So this one's the one with Jermaine Dupri.
I don't think I ever heard the first album.
Unfulfilling.
I think this might have came out in '97 because I feel like I listened to it freshman year.
Let's see.
Dun, 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 dun,
This
dun.
is episode 97, huh?
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
You got facts for us?
It's the same album with No 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 Sean Wyclef.
Darren, no, I don't have facts, but I'll cheat through a few.
Cheat through a few, baby.
Let's see.
Okay, what's the lyrics to No No No? Because that feels like a Me Too song now that I think about it.
I have something to. Yeah, this is after this. I gotta show you guys something.
Boy, I know you want me. I can see it in your eyes, but you keep on front. And why don't you say what's on your mind? Because each and every time you need me, you give me signs. But when I ask you what's the deal, you hold it all inside. If you want to be with me, you got to keep it real. Tell me what's going on. Tell me how you feel. Boy, I know you want me just as much as I want you. So come and get my love. It's all here for you. You'll be saying no, 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 no.
Oh, my
when it's
God.
really yeah, 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 yeah.
Yo. Darren, for a moment, because that's an important point. Darren, how often have you said no?
No. 5 no's.
5
No.
no's. And you're like, no, you're gonna do this.
Yeah. A lot of times in my life have I said no. And I was like, yeah.
Now,
I look where this conversation is going.
no, we don't have to stay here long because I'm gonna lose every time.
Yes.
But I don't feel good after. It's like I've been used.
Yeah.
And I didn't really. All right, it's fine, guys.
All right.
It's okay.
Yeah.
We understand. We understand.
Did you finish?
That's it. Because I don't want to get too deep.
No, I mean when you said no and then you did it anyway. Did you finish?
Is this you saying, Jen, that just because, Jen, is this you saying that just because someone finishes that they?
No.
What are you saying?
I'm just curious.
Yeah.
I am just curious.
So what?
After you finish doing the divine favor.
All right.
All right.
That was good.
If you keep acting this way, you're gonna lose my love.
Nope.
I ain't got no time to play.
Threats now.
You better hurry up.
Wow.
Because every time I come around, crews run around your way. I see you on the corner, but you don't know what to say.
Of course not.
When I walk up to you, baby, you seem so shy. No, he's scared.
I'm scared.
He's scared.
Frightened.
What's the problem, baby? Never had a girl like I can see the girl in his face. Like, what's the problem?
And he around his boys like,
Oh, this bitch. Come on, man. Fuck. I can see right through you, and you know you want to be mine. So get your act together, because you're running out of time.
hey, yo, fam, why you still with her?
So
yo,
annoying.
man, she just, I don't know, man.
So
She
annoying. She got a nice nose. Sorry, man.
Jesus Christ. No, it's fine.
Oh.
Just glad you noticed.
Oh, Christ. In looking for a song to summarize, I was asking Clara to help me, and we ran across a whole bunch of songs. And it made me realize there was a ton of songs that I was happily and not knowing what the fuck they were saying.
Give me examples of these.
Uchiwali.
Yeah.
That's a dirty song.
That is a terrible.
Darren, you
on,
were in high
Darren.
school. You didn't know what was going on in the song?
Damn, were you a
I
child?
never sat.
He was
So
sitting there with his nice
So listen.
motherly bought shirt.
now I'm matching self. I never. So first off, I didn't really care about the song. Like, it was a good song, but I never really sat and like cared about the
You
song.
heard it at a party or
Yeah.
two. You
So
danced with it or
I'm hearing the chorus. That's what sticks out the best, the most. So Uchiwali. Cool. Never really cared about anybody's verses. Yeah.
something. Really?
Right.
See, I'm, as we just discussed, well, I used to be, I should say. I thought. That was my song.
You knew what the fuck they were saying.
I rap that shit right now.
All right. Don't. Spare us. So.
I take off my glasses and
So Sunday, I read the lyrics to us, and I was like,
Yeah.
"There's a whole goddamn gangbang."
Yeah. It's lit.
What? And no one saw a problem. And I'm the one that's...
Of course not.
No, and I'm
because
the one that's
the
always
thoughts
like...
are like, yeah. And I'm like, hey.
Hey. They go hard.
you be saying, no. It's really, yeah. You know what that reminds me of?
Oh, boy.
So, we know reggae music has come a long way. And
Yo, they were flagrant.
yeah, and back in the day, there was a lot of, anti...
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
homosexual
Yes.
lyrics.
Wow, that shit jam though.
Chichi Man.
Darren.
Darren.
I didn't say any of the lyrics.
I know,
just hummed.
I know, but you that was more than a hum. That was more than a hum.
It was a yo. It was a chant.
And there was a point where I felt like reggae clubs here, used to go a lot. There was a lot of homosexuals that would go.
Oh, Jen, you read my mind.
And these songs would start
We witnessed
playing,
it.
and they're in the middle of the dance floor.
Singing the song. I'm like, do they know
No.
what is
They're
being
saying.
said?
They don't.
Yo.
You would not be dancing if you knew what they were saying. And it would just...
Yeah. Oy.
That reminds me of you with Uchiwali. You just in somebody's house
I'm
party.
just trying to grind and hold on for life.
He really fucked my coochie. He really
Oh, you listen to the edited version
Yo.
when you were a kid.
I
Then.
don't know. No, I didn't go listening for the song. If I heard it on the radio, cool.
you just heard it out
But
the
if I was
mouth.
at a
So
party,
it's-
I'm pretty sure it was the terrible version.
I'm pretty
yeah.
sure it was the edited version.
And I'm
Yeah, 'cause
still,
at that age, yeah.
I'm still not listening. I'm not like, man, guys, they spit some fire in this. Nope.
No, it was a vibe. It was a vibe.
Bob.
Hey,
Little young
hey.
thing, go around my dick
Like
with your tongue
Hi,
ring
Jen.
deep through the 9-inch.
From the
Damn.
front and
Grind from the
Damn.
side and fuck from behind and grab her ass. She's
screaming like she's dying, beloved.
I beat that pussy up. There's
Ain't
no
no
denying.
denying.
Hit her where she duty at.
Huh?
Make the booty fat.
Huh?
Little cutie rat.
Niggas said duty.
I know. Of all the words.
You guys ain't duty, homie. God, how old are you? This song, it says, Phil. You want to come out and say
Yeah, what she
duty?
duty
Right? All right, get off the mic.
Oh fuck. Oh my god.
Stay home giving blowjobs. Duty.
What episode is this?
97.
97.
You were supposed to be looking up if Destiny's Child's album came out in 97.
Oh fuck. Real quick, Princess Diana died. Titanic came out.
Oh, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are having a tough time.
The movie?
Yeah.
Titanic, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go,
really?
Darren. The Titanic just sunk in 97.
like the
I was
boat
under
came
the boat. And 97, the boat just, hey guys.
Cruise, anyone?
Hey.
Wow. Yes, 97. No, 98.
98, okay.
98,
I knew it
yeah.
was that freshman year.
Yeah, they were signed 97. Probably dropped a single in 97 too. Oh,
nice.
fuck. Yeah, so I'm sure some other cool shit happened in 97, but I got nothing. Jen, do you want me to bring those, or is that just for like random consumption?
I wanted to do a taste test, but I feel like we've already tried 2 out of the 3. I seen them in Dollar Tree today.
Ooh,
Look at Darren.
Look at his face. That's all it takes, huh? We've got white chocolate Kit Kat. I feel like we tried it before and it was gross.
Yes.
Yeah.
They weren't bad.
And I feel like we tried the white chocolate Twix before, and it wasn't good.
It may have been the same at the same time also.
Right,
I
right.
remember.
But then they had today. This I know I have never seen it.
Uh-huh.
Cookies and cream Twix.
Okay.
Whoa. Really?
You all right, babe?
I was excited.
So instead of the regular cookie, it's the Oreo cookie at the bottom.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I was excited.
So,
I don't even want those.
Yeah,
I just want
want
to try
those.
that.
I want to try this, but I figured since I was there, I just grabbed all 3.
Jen
Why
snacks.
opening that?
Hey, you.
Whoa.
So okay, right. You get into a car accident, right?
Oh.
And
Terrible thing.
you know, it's unfortunate. And you dealing with somebody that goes, you're gonna hear from my lawyer, right? So you're like, maybe I should hear from my lawyer too. I don't know. Do you have I always wondered, like, do people have
There's
lawyers?
people
I
that
thought
have
about this the
lawyers.
other
Yeah,
day.
I've thought about this too. There are people who have lawyers on retainer, just ready for some shit to pop off. you either gotta have a lot of stuff to protect, or you got a lot of shit to hide. Just be having a lawyer on deck.
I know if I get into an accident, I know who to hit up to get his lawyer's information. But that's about
I've
it.
never spoken to this guy in my life.
Nope. Like so and so referred me. Oh, I got you because I've heard this man does wonderful things.
Yeah.
But if someone said I committed a crime, like I'm watching on HBO the Outsider, great show by the way. My boy Jason Bateman, killing it.
I love Jason Bateman.
Good. He's so
When does
good.
Ozark come back?
Soon,
yes.
brother. Soon,
Yes.
brother. Sorry, Jen. So he gets arrested and he says to his wife, "Call my lawyer."
I don't know who that is.
And I said, "Oh shit."
Is this the age where I'm supposed to have that?
Yeah.
You gotta grab your head. That's how you know it's a real. Oh my god.
7-year-old bib. I was supposed to have a lawyer.
Not today. Not today.
I'm sorry.
So who do you call? Because if you get
Joe
stuck
Ghostbusters.
all right.
You walked into it.
So you don't want to end up with a public defender.
It smells good.
But if you say, "Give me a lawyer," who do you? Why do you start? D'Oliveira and Morgan? Where do you call? Do you go based on the fucking commercial you remember, or you call your felon family members and say, "Yo, you here? Who did you use?" It's a dilemma. Jen.
Call Sparks.
I always wonder, like,
You know that. Never mind.
I know
they always have the catchy commercial ones.
commercials. Yeah,
Call-
because I watch a lot of game shows, so I know.
All them shits.
Anyway,
Get to know Mike Bataro.
That is another.
He has a great phone number too. 777-7777.
seen
Free
that.
plug. I didn't mean to do that by accident.
Oh, that does smell good.
it just smells.
Just bite it. Y'all really.
You already ate yours?
No, open.
Just to get it.
I thought we were talking about
Here
something.
we are.
But Darren can't wait. It
Can't
smells.
help but wait.
This shit smells really good.
Yo, it does. It's killing me. It's like, you're not gonna eat me?
Hey,
Hey.
Wow. You just stay down there, just
but it smells so
rub your
good.
nose on it.
Yo,
Hold on.
you rub your nose on
What?
it.
Your underwear smell good. Leave me alone.
You rub your nose on it. I'm going home.
Why?
It does smell mad good.
See?
Shit. Wow.
This shit smells so good.
Can I put some ice cream?
That would be a good idea.
Just bite it, Darren. We don't have to do it at the same time.
Oh my god.
It was good.
Where have you been all my life? This is so good.
The strobe lights behind.
This is good.
Bam, bam, bam,
I was afraid.
Oh my god.
See, I'm not an Oreo fan.
But I like the cookies and cream part.
Cookies and cream, my favorite ice cream. But I don't.
Shit.
But this ain't bad. This is alright. This is good. Definitely better than I expected.
Wow.
Yeah, that's good.
Well done, Jen.
Okay.
Shit.
Anyone wondering? I got them from Dollar Tree.
Wow. $1.
$1.
Yeah.
6-pack.
Shit.
So Ben, I don't. Did you send that to the group?
What?
Say one.
The Bob Hart's Abishola clip? No, you sent it to me.
On
I
Instagram.
put it on Instagram.
Oh, you did.
Yeah, on my
Oh.
story. And I shared it with you. Both.
Shit, pretty funny. That shit was funny. Oh, are you offended, Jen? Can you describe to the people another Bob Hart's Abishola update?
We are really following this show, and I love
This
it.
is bullshit. This is really bullshit.
Well, I'm gonna eat this one too.
Do what you gotta do, bro. So on the latest episode, because Bob and Abishola are now in a relationship. Spoiler alert. And Bob says something about Abishola's kid. Abishola gets mad, and so he goes to his 2 Nigerian employees because that's who he goes to it for advice with his girlfriend.
Yeah, okay.
What?
But his Nigerian girlfriend.
About his Nigerian girlfriend.
They are also Nigerian.
They have Nigerian friends, yes. And he says, I need some help. I made Abishola mad. And so the dude was like, well, what'd you do? And he said, I said something about her kid. And one of the Nigerian fellows says, oh, so you need to get a new girlfriend.
Instantly.
Instantly. No pause, no hesitation.
No, how bad was it? What did you
What'd you say? Nothing. Just-
Yeah, you need a new girlfriend.
And he's like, no, I just want to know how to fix it. And he's like, well, Nigerian women are very stubborn, blah, blah, blah. So in that moment, I got offended from Nigerian women because I'm like, damn, y'all are on CBS just telling people, a lot of these people don't know Nigerian women. Now you're just telling them Nigerian women are stubborn. Cool,
I
whatever.
mean, they see Abishola.
And that's wow.
Not on the mic, sorry. It's the truth. Yo, that's fucked up, yo. Darren.
Holy shit.
Darren. You gotta relax.
But got zeros too far. Got zeros too far.
Oh boy.
All right. So I'm just like, wow, that was a line. And so he's like, no, blah, blah, blah. And the dude was like, well, maybe you should find you a more loosey-goosey girlfriend or some shit like that. He's like,
That's not even how he said it.
no. He said something about,
He said, we should see if Match.com is running a special.
no, it has a section for women from the country of Ghana because they're more loosey-goosey.
He's not
Take
even,
it how you
he didn't
want.
even say not loosey. He said, loosey-goosey.
You did that well.
He did all that. I was like, wow.
Jen, you have anything to say to defend your people?
So when Jen said that, you can hear Jen, wow. That's what killed me. In case you didn't know, you're supposed to wow here.
Insert wow. Mind you, I had to run it back. And so the first time my reaction was actually like, the fuck? And then just my mouth was just open. I was like, I'm just sitting there looking at the TV. Darling's looking at me, and I'm just like, oh, fuck.
Oh fuck.
So then he was like, I don't want another African. I want Abishola. And he was like, no.
It's not possible.
And then he said something else. He's like, yeah, you should get you a Ghanaian girlfriend because they're like the Canada of Africa. I said, what the fuck does that mean? What the fuck? does any of this mean?
Jen, are you a loosey goosey?
I'm.
So
That's a loosey goosey answer.
she said she's nice and polite.
So, I've always felt, no offense to anyone, nothing good comes after no offense, right? No offense to the niggas or the fags.
Whoa.
What is going on right now?
Both of them have nothing to do with this conversation.
I just
Two
wanted
groups
to
of
apologize
people.
for 2 episodes ago. I've always felt that generally, Ghanaian people are more laid back.
Okay.
Right. So there's other ways they could have conveyed that message. Loosey goosey. Didn't have to be that. And what does the Canadians of Africa mean? How you gonna diss Africa? I mean,
Because
what?
I don't know. I don't know Ghanaians well enough to say this.
No, I'm not saying. I'm talking about
But
Canadians.
the Canadians are like super polite, super
Neutral.
very, very like an angry Canadian is laughable.
Not very confrontational.
My
just kinda-
cousin was down here. He's from Montreal, right? And he came here with his kid. And his kid, was being a kid, like not listening, running around. And his angry tone, I was like, are you did you expect him to be scared? Like I know when I yell, hey! Like bass, right?
That was good.
Him.
Frightening.
Jaden, come on, I'm going to get upset. I looked at Danny. Did he even hear you, Danny? Okay, do you want tap? Do you want pow? I said,
Top.
I said, Danny, man, get loud.
He said, "Do you want top?" Oh shit!
Yeah, you gotta get big, but that's Canadians. They don't. It's like they don't even know how to do it.
And okay,
It's right.
but they didn't have to put on a whole fucking TV show.
You're right.
Wait, so is that true? Y'all are like mad chill, don't get too, you know what I mean?
Don't say loosey goosey.
No.
Hey, you were about to.
He did the hands.
He was about to.
No, I ain't know that though. I ain't do
Like I've always felt like in my head the comparison is more with parents. I feel like Ghanaian parents are not as
Hard, strict,
no,
tough.
I wouldn't say strict or tough. No.
overbearing.
That's
okay.
his they would. Mm-hmm. To sit there and 2 parents to argue over divine or favor.
Yeah, so
uh,
to one
we're
won't
not,
even.
we're not gonna fight over this. We're not gonna. This is not gonna be.
Where I feel like 2 Ghanaian parents would be like, all right, these are both stupid names. Let's pick a third one. Let's just start over.
Interesting.
So, Jen, do you mind if I share?
I don't mind if you share anything.
Okay.
Oh, our conversation. Oh boy, go ahead.
So, I see the clip and I run it like 4 times. I didn't even see the episode. I just saw the clip, and I was like, man, how did? So I immediately go to like, how did you guys come to this? So there had to be a discussion like, this is gonna be what we say.
The writer's room had to agree.
This
on
is
that.
it. Yes.
Like I sent the clip also to our friend Tolu, and her response is, and then you remember there's Nigerian women in the writers of this
Yes.
show, and I'm like, right, like
Wow.
They had to agree to this, right? And if there's only one Nigerian person, I don't know if there's any Ghanaian people on the show that are writing. But so okay, the idea had to stem from somewhere because it isn't really a known thing.
no one say that. No one says that.
Yes,
It's
exactly.
a quiet thing, but Jenny kind of confirmed
so
that
I think
it's,
so. I said, okay, I got it. In their research, someone stumbled upon the fact that Ghanaians and Nigerians war over their jollof. So maybe they said,
Oh, this? You're going to tell this
Yes.
on my old shit.
you said you didn't mind. So I said that's how they figured that there had to be like a war between the 2 people, some way, shape, or form. That's how we tie it into this. Why they need to do this, I don't know. So let me tell you, this was Monday morning. This is a Monday morning conversation. It's not even 7:00 yet. Jen says.
I was hacked.
Jen says, because Nigerians put their stubbornness in their jollof, and that's why it refuses to taste good. And Ghanaians are willing to be open to the idea of flavor. I tell you, I disturbed the whole house by laughing. The jollof refuses to taste good. Digital office is like, no.
Funny thing about that, I was going through Instagram clips and I looked at the Jollof War clip that we had when Kiva and her sister were here.
Oh shit.
Shout out. So that's funny. How you wake up irate that early in the morning and spew that visceral nonsense about my people.
Yo, visceral.
Visceral nonsense. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Yo.
Afro Ti strikes again.
Yo.
Oh my Jesus.
This one is so much better than the other one, by the way.
Yes, it is.
Candy.
I want another, but it's too far away.
Oh, friend.
Come on.
Yeah, thank
Friend.
you guys. Thank you.
Oh shit.
You want to split the last one, Jen?
Nope, I don't want none.
hell?
Oh no, there's two in there.
Yep, you got that.
Oh,
Oh man.
Awesome.
See, yeah, see, 7 o'clock Monday. That was
Oh,
me.
that shit was
And
hilarious.
then 7 o'clock yesterday, I'm like, Cállate ugly.
You gotta relax.
I
You
just-
wake up on fire.
I
we
just
should
wake up
pod.
dumb.
We should pod
Wake
when
up
you wake
dumb.
up.
Imagine.
Never. I am
No.
a ball of shit in the
I'm
morning.
a bullshit in the morning too.
All right.
Oh boy.
There'll be all types of F-bombs and the other F-bombs now.
I get to work ready. I get to work with energy sometimes, boy.
Fuck that. Because you sleep early, so you get some good sleeping.
Sometimes. This week I've been having a rough time sleeping.
Like, just staying asleep, going
Getting
to
to
sleep.
sleep.
Yeah, okay.
It's been a rough week, but yeah, typically, like a log.
Yeah, that's a good sleep.
Never refuses
Okay.
to say it's good. I forgot I said that.
That's clever, though. You're funny.
Oh shit! Thank
I like
you. I like
What
you
is this
too.
corona shit, real quick, virus?
This virus
Yo, I don't know, some shit in China.
But why is it a thing?
It's like the Ebola of Asia.
is killing people,
But so...
It's very, 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 very contagious.
and it's confirmed to happen in the U.S.
Eh?
I heard some.
Eh?
I heard some terrifying shit on the news this morning. There's a cruise ship.
There's a cruise ship. Yep.
Cruise ship.
Yep.
Come
That is
on.
terrifying.
Off the coast of Italy, and they said there's 2 people on the ship who got the shit. So they are not letting the people get off the boat. 6,000 people.
This is some movie shit.
They are just in the ocean, can't go nowhere because there's 2 Chinese people on the boat, and they gotta.
Wait. You said those people died?
No.
Oh, they just have to.
They're just on the boat, and so they want to screen everyone for like. Could you imagine? A cruise is bad enough. I'm already terrified of being on a cruise because I'm like just in the water, and then simple stuff like somebody gets diarrhea on a cruise, not everyone has diarrhea on the cruise, right?
Things spread that easily.
That easily.
Yeah.
So you've got them on this boat with this highly contagious virus that has now been, what do they call it? A World Health, what do they call it?
Epidemic?
Some shit like that. World Health Emergency or some shit.
I was joking about this thing in my head, but it sounds pretty serious.
It's
huh?
very
It's very
serious.
serious, and it's very scary.
What the fuck? And my thing with these diseases, did it always exist or did it just come
it's
out of
something-
nowhere?
They
it's
said
something
something
new.
about a food place.
Food.
They found out they were trying to
I'm sorry, I'm
They were
not laughing
cooking,
at
like-
it, but I'm
like
laughing
wolves
at
and rats or some shit.
this guy.
What?
I was like, I'm never gonna try that again.
So their country originated this thing,
Yeah.
this disease, and it's from food, like bad food practices or some shit, or eating shit you're not supposed to.
Like cooking animals. Oh, bats, the source of many viruses, could be the origin of the Wuhan coronaviruses.
Wuhan.
Wuhan, because I think that's the city.
Oh,
Wuhan, I got you all in check.
fucking hell. That was good though.
97, baby.
Yo.
Imagine that, and then you're like, wait, I didn't know I ate bat.
And they would just put that shit in your food.
That's why I can't no more.
So now this thing is spreading everywhere. Oh God, that's scary. Fuck. See, I don't have a plan for this zombie apocalypse yet. This kind of shit that just kill you? Nah.
But every couple of years, there's one of these bird
Yep.
flu,
Yep.
Swine flu.
Yep.
Ebola.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Yo, Darren, what's up, man?
I didn't even like trying to tell him. Oh.
I know we slowly watched the crown trickle down. Oh, your little shoe thing is wet. Your
Thankfully, I
shoestring.
didn't have a lot in there. This is a great time. While I clean up this little mess, I have something to show you guys.
Uh-huh.
So,
Fuck
boom.
coronavirus. Ahead.
I mean, no, I'm sorry.
That's
It's just
cool.
because I have to get up and, so
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
going to change this to the Chromecast, and I'm going to put something on the screen.
This is gonna happen while we're recording. Like,
Yes,
so
we're
because
talking.
because I want your reactions to it.
All
so you're
right.
gonna
Now-
do that and clean that?
I'm going to have to go get a nap.
All right, you go ahead and do that. Me and Ben will keep talking. I don't know what about, but we'll
Me
keep
neither.
talking.
You can talk about this nonsense I'm about to show you. So I'm actually might
No.
clip this part.
No, I want you to
And-
be here when we react. You gotta go get paper towel.
Yeah, I really don't want to watch this.
Why?
Because it's
It's
kind
something
of
to watch as a video.
yeah.
You want us to watch a video during the podcast?
It's like 3 minutes.
That's kind of long.
Yes,
We'll chop it up, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm thinking about taking this whole segment out, but I want you guys to see this. I purposely didn't tell you I did this because I was like, this would be better if I have the reactions in person recorded.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll do some
Should
kind
we
of
pause it
editing.
and I'll go pee while he's getting the paper towel?
Yeah, we'll just let it keep everything rolling, and we'll edit in the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I can't.
This thing is terrible. This is a terrible show.
Oh fuck!
Stupid.
Oh my god, my face.
What has taken
Darren,
What?
you are the fucking man. When they say above and beyond,
And
okay.
below.
Yo, Jack, good job.
Thank you.
Above, beyond, and below.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I have a headache.
Makes it worse me potting with my hair looking crazy. Let's do it.
Shit.
So yeah, I don't know where we go from here.
Yeah, we're just right here. Yeah.
It seems like a good places I need to stop.
Wait, no.
Oh boy.
We didn't address a couple of things.
What you got?
Trump getting impeached.
Nah. That's whatever. One, Black History Month is in a couple of days.
Ah, yes.
It is. We don't do anything. Oh, the Bobby idea.
That's the anniversary as well.
That was the second thing.
Movie artist
Oh, yes, our anniversary was the second
What's
thing.
the Bobby idea.
Yeah.
Doing
I actually
something
came up
for
with
love.
another good idea.
All right, so we'll keep all that. We promised
We keep
would-
saying that, but we haven't talked anything once.
I was gonna
So
say, we
after
keep promising
this,
we'll have an announcement.
After
Well,
this,
what we just watched is an
so
announcement.
my idea kind of plays off Bobby's idea. It's kind of like a simpler version of Bobby's idea. So I think it could work.
All right, I'm rolling with whatever y'all, you know what I mean? Except for what you did.
I love that Google commercial though.
I ain't seen it.
Oh, the car one? Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's a YouTube commercial.
A Black History one, right? I heard about it, but I ain't see it.
It's really dope.
It's about searches or some shit?
Oh, yeah, okay. I did see that.
So
one.
it has like different Black people. So like it had Beyonce's Homecoming, and it
Most
says
searched.
most search.
Performance.
performance.
something like that.
Oh, shit.
You know, and it have different people. Like it had LeBron, most searched athlete.
Most
It
searched tennis
they all were
player.
Black people. Yeah,
And that's new Black History for real.
yeah.
Like, in real time shit. And they got the data to back it. Wow.
They do.
That's interesting.
Not as impactful as that commercial. There's this new commercial that keeps popping up on my YouTubes, where Chris Evans, I believe, he's it's like a car commercial, and so they're in Boston. Did you see that one? So they're clearly in Boston because they're talking with an accent, you know.
No, don't you dare do it.
Fine.
All right, do it. There's people who like it.
But
I'm not gonna do it.
But I'll probably put that as an intermission. No, maybe not. Oh, okay, because I don't want to plug them up. But they're talking about the self-parking car. So it's a couple of the famous ones that are from Boston. They have the accent. You know, like you park the car right here in Dorchester. In Roxbury or some whatever other shit, and I was like, God, this is funny. This sounds like one of our episodes. And Big Poppy's in the commercial.
Get the fuck outta
Yeah, and I
here.
was like, oh, we talked about Big Poppy almost.
Hey.
got dying.
Look at Jen.
It's a pretty funny
hiccups now.
commercial. Yeah,
I'm going to check
you
that.
got the hiccups now. I feel like it's difficult for you to get rid of your hiccups.
You're so. Why are you shy
She's
about your
such
hiccups?
a little
She's
kid.
weird. You get so weird.
The face was like an adorable little kid, like girl.
Why do you get so weird?
Jen, do you have hiccups?
Because people make fun of me for having hiccups. Like, who the fuck still gets hiccups? How old are you? Were you an infant?
Every time I eat Chinese food, I get the hiccups because
That
I
is
eat it
interesting.
because I eat so fast.
Wow.
I don't really
Is that
chew.
that's a little kid thing?
Nah,
No.
it's grown people get hiccups.
But I get them often.
When was the last time you had hiccups?
Last time I ate Chinese food, last week.
But you slow down now. They'll hit cooking bad.
But my China star wouldn't do that to me. They're so good. Don't do that. They're so good to me.
No refund.
Yo, chill out, man.
Yo, Darren, do you guys have regular sewer system here? Or do you guys have wells?
We have a septic tank.
I was wondering that when I was in the bathroom.
Yeah,
why
it's
come
stupid.
for? Just got-
It's dumb.
My brother has a well, so I just.
oh, he in the woods too, though.
But that's for his water too, right? Yeah. No, we have like running water. Just, but
I mean, they have running water. It just runs from a well.
Yeah, no, we don't have.
You're connected to city water.
Yeah.
That's
sorry.
what I was asking.
Something interesting I sent you guys last night. The deaf schizophrenic. So I'm not even gonna get into that.
Thank
Not
you.
gonna get into that.
Wait, what happened?
The
The thing that you laughed at this morning.
the
or you learned this
schizophrenic
morning?
people that are deaf. Sorry. So I'm not even gonna get into that.
Thanks.
Right. But clearly, my
was killing
my FBI person heard me and was like, "Oh, I'm gonna help you out," and they put something on my my Facebook feed, and I was like, "Okay, this is interesting." I never thought about it,
Oh boy.
but there was an article about a teacher who teaches deaf. I keep saying deaf.
Yeah, what's up, bro?
Deaf. I don't know.
He
I
can't
want to
talk.
say deaf. So she had to explain to her deaf students that farts make noises, which I thought was like, this is funny. And the way it came about was one of her kids farted.
Bim's face.
Now, it's okay to laugh. I think it's okay to laugh because
Nobody cares what you think.
well, because these kids didn't they didn't realize that their farts made noises because
Yes, we know why, Darren.
yes.
We
Anyways,
get it.
so the girl farted and the people laugh and the poor girl signs to her teacher. What are they laughing at? And the teacher's like, "Well, they heard you fart. Why? What?" So the poor girl was like, "Wait. Now all the deaf students and the deaf students in the I keep saying th. All these students in the class are like, wait. No. I like yes. I like wait. People can they see your farts like the cartoons, like the green
They're
cloud
not
of
blind,
smoke?
though.
I don't know. That's what they asked, and she was like, no. And they're like, well, how do you know? Can they hear all your farts? And so she had to explain to her students the differences between a silent fart and a loud fart. And the girl that farted was like, wait. So you mean to tell me my mother's heard me fart? She was like, yep. My dad. She was like, yep. And she's like, you, my teacher. And she was like, yep. And they all laughed and had a great time about it. The teacher decided to say, this is proof, although it's funny, but this is proof that they need to have more programs that will teach the families of deaf students or deaf children how to properly communicate and sign with their kids and
They
teach them
probably
these
communicate
things.
fine with her. They just didn't say to her. I heard that. Because it's insensitive to say to a deaf person, did you hear that? You hear that loud one?
I don't know.
You just let it rip, didn't you?
This is what the article told me. I laughed, and I thought I'd share it with my friends. I thought it was funny.
Bim's having a very hard time.
Bim's having
today.
a hard time. To make you laugh, friend.
Because how many years? Right? You living your life.
Just boop. Boop.
You're at the airport, not giving a fuck. In the supermarket, at a restaurant, just not giving a shit. No pun intended.
Not giving a doo-doo.
A duty.
A duty.
And then finding out, yo,
After 8 years on this earth.
people can hear
After 9 years on this earth.
in that crowd in the elevator that they heard it.
They knew exactly where it came from. There's no smell to Delta.
Could you imagine learning that?
It's like the question, how do blind people know when they're done wiping? It's just one of those things that you don't think about.
That's a fucking question, yo. That is a question.
They must use wipes.
But even still,
What if somebody moves the wipes on you? That's rude.
dreadful.
Or you can't tell it's the last wipe.
Yeah. You got to check before you start. Make sure you got. I'm feeling. Make sure you got what you need before you get to business. Oh
All
no.
right, cool.
Because people who do that shit, I'll sit down and get.
No. And get right back up. And not worse when you sit down.
Again, I started already. What you mean?
Everybody heard
Everybody's
it.
tried. Everybody heard it. We should stop.
Oh fuck. I had a shout out. I haven't done a shout out in a long time.
Oh, I love it.
Jen, did you want a light? First of all,
I mean, I'll take it if you.
it's LED and
I
shit.
was talking mad shit about those lights that day.
Which one did you take?
I don't
one.
take either one.
I got black. I got white. What you want? Take them both if you want. Shit.
I don't have a place to put that.
Do you have a lot left?
Yes.
That's what made me laugh about it. I don't know if the auntie I saw was your mom, but she was like stacking them.
She was slinging them.
And I'm like, you went and bought all these Dollar Tree lamps.
So I told her, Mom, because I saw the garage when I came home one day. I said, what the fuck?
Lamps.
Which is fine because you paid $1.
Right.
So usually you'll get cups with people's names, napkins, a bucket.
African women cannot handle Dollar Tree.
No.
I remember the first time a dollar store opened next to my house. It wasn't Dollar Tree.
Hey, rated. They just go crazy.
We had 20 trays in my house.
Tray. What do you use? How often you use a tray, Darren? Exactly.
20.
I don't.
Different sizes, big trays, small trays.
It was $1. That's what they'll say.
Came home with bags. Anyway, I'm sorry.
Bags.
So so I have a garage full of these things. So I asked my friends if y'all had it. Anyways, whatever. Shout out to hold on.
Dollar Tree.
Fuck them niggas.
That's why. No, they got the cookies and cream Twix.
Oh no, shout out to Dollar Tree. Delvin Carter. I saw this gentleman on the Breakfast Club. He is a designer, clothing, shoes, all that stuff. So I saw it. Compelling story. Let me check your Instagram. See what your products look like. They actually look decent. So when I was like, do I want to buy certain sneakers? The Tinkers it was. I was like, shit. I did say the next time I was going to buy a pair. If I liked what this guy had, I would get a pair. So I haven't gotten sneakers in a little bit. And he dropped, the name of the clothing line is SIA, S-I-A, somewhere in America. So the sneakers that I ended up ordering are called the Culture Vultures, .02. I don't know why .02, but that's what it was. So I kept my eye on it, and he usually does pre-orders, but he did a what would be considered a general release. And it's all him. He creates the design, sends it to the thing, they bring it back, he creates the mold, everything. He used to do customizations of like Jordans and shit. So I went to order the pair last Saturday. He was dropping on Saturday morning, 10 o'clock West Coast time. I went on there, put my information in, sold out. The shit sold out in 5 minutes, all the pairs. He said I'm going to drop another pair on Sunday. I was able to get a pair, but those sold out in 2 minutes. They just arrived today. So I figure I break them out. I already looked at them, but Jen, you being the sneaker person, I want to get your input on this black-owned business.
This is a lot of pressure.
Now,
Ooh. Oh.
well, we'll do like an unboxing.
Wow.
Why are we doing this?
Now, I saw it already, but...
I feel like you should be recording this.
Oh, there's a camera there. That's okay.
That's a nice box.
Right?
Ew. Can you sniff it?
So these are the Culture Vulture 02, like a blue, I forgot what indigo blue joint.
Oh, wow.
And you see what he did with the laces. You got in the fabric.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And this is an M3 material on the outside.
3M.
3M, thank you, 3M. You can pass that around. Very light. And I have a wide foot.
Wow.
So I was scared about it being too narrow. But I put them on. I was like, oh, shit. These are
comfy
super
as shit.
comfortable. Yeah, super comfortable.
Wow.
Super light. And on the, you got the Sia right there. You got the Vulture on the back for the Culture Vulture joint. And yeah. So I was like, oh, shit.
I like these.
These are actually kind of dope.
I like they're very simple,
Yeah.
but like colorful, and in the different patterns. And I love the fact that the shoelaces go around the shoe.
And he freaks the laces a bunch of different ways, so you could do it up through there traditionally, through the back if you wanted
to
to.
the side, right? I'm in the zone.
Yeah. So
These
Jen, I
are
want you to
nice.
get a hold of those. Hold them.
Yeah, I'll take the camera.
No, don't put me.
Where, I'll actually off mic.
What? I don't know if you want to put the tag or.
Oh shit. This is an M3. Yeah, shut up, Bim. Shit, ain't that loud, nigga.
These are nice.
Those are very nice.
Yeah. So
You said they're comfy?
super comfy.
Super comfy.
Yeah. So it doesn't obviously have a sole like a. It got the factory smell. Look at you. Just out the factory.
I love the smell of new sneakers.
It doesn't have like an Ultra Boost sole, of
I
course.
feel like you guys are like testing me to ask this question.
What?
Continue about the shoe.
No, I have nothing else. I just love the smell of new sneakers. Those are really nice. What was you gonna say? Go ahead, Darren.
You ever catch? You're not gonna answer because you're gonna incriminate somebody. What would you do if you caught a guy smelling your underwear?
What you say? Hold on, I didn't finish the shoe thing. Wait, hold on.
I tried to.
Oh yeah, hit the share or something. So yeah, that was shout out to Delvin Carter. Very
nice.
dope shoe.
What size is this?
My size, nigga. Give me a shoe.
He's supposed to put his whole foot in there.
Yeah, very dope shoe.
Very nice, very nice.
Shout out to you. So
That's gonna be fun in the summertime.
that's what I'm saying. I was kind of hyped, and you got some other colors coming on. I'm like, fuck, you gonna take all my money?
Well, where is he on Instagram?
On Instagram, you can find him at Sia SIA _collective, COLLECTIVE. We'll put it on our Instagram story. I'll probably chop up a little clip to promote them. These were not free. I paid for these. And like I said, they sold out. This pair sold out in like 2 minutes,
Wow.
which is insane. Yeah.
Do you know how many he makes?
He
at a
said, I think he said he did like 5 of each size or something like that.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
pretty good.
up to size 14 or 15.
Wow.
And they sold out quick.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Very nice.
yeah, he's doing his thing. He has women's shoes, a couple of women's shoes. He has clothes. But yeah, had to give it a shot. And man, you gotta.
It's tough to get into the shoe world. You know, a lot of people doing T-shirts, even distressed jeans,
Right.
things like that. That's one thing. But to get into shoes, that's not easy.
For
So
real.
shout out to you for that.
Yeah, he did his thing. And for those who are Instagram less, his website is siacollective.com. Siacollective.com.
So,
Why don't you just say Yemi's name next time?
Say who name?
Yemi.
What he did?
You said without social media.
Oh, Yemi ain't gonna buy no sneakers. He don't
Or
care about this shit. Or Nieves. Well, she might. But yeah. Shout out to Delvin Carter, man. Super dope. He's from Cali, San Fran, I think. So yeah, there you go.
Going.
these are nice. And I'm at the website right now. And there's some nice stuff here.
Yeah.
Like, it's too colorful for my taste because I'm very like simple black and white.
Yeah.
But very nice like shoes. Just looking at the shoes here.
Yeah, it's all his designing too. All him.
Very very dope.
Yeah.
So today, on the way here, even though I shouldn't be looking at my phone while I'm driving.
Definitely shouldn't.
Oh, you should give a shout out to Bay.
What he did?
Oh yeah, that's right.
They won a game. What was I saying,
pull
though?
that up. You were looking up something while you were driving.
I was driving, and it was my Facebook memories. That's funny. You guys should be in a commercial. And so it's like, different Facebook. My memories are always kind of all over the place. And there was one from, I want to say it said 10 years ago. 11 years ago, actually. Where'd it go? Basically, it was about someone. It was 9 years ago. So I got this from my friend Tisha.
Okay.
No. This is but like this habit where you just start telling a story in the middle of the story, as if the
It's
person.
a woman thing.
Maybe. So I'm reading it from the beginning of the status. It starts like this. And he was like, your Facebook page is private. And I was like, you don't even have a Facebook page. And he was like, I know. And I also know your page is protected.
What?
Right. And so I read the memory 9 years ago. And I said, I think I know who he was. And you want to hear a terrible story from back in my dating days?
Let's hear it.
So this particular person.
Do I know this person?
Yeah.
Okay.
Had made a whole thing about how he don't have Facebook, he wouldn't get Facebook, which is probably how that conversation came up, knowing that my Facebook is private, even though you don't have a Facebook page. Somewhere down the line, someone asked me, because they were trying to find someone on Facebook, they didn't know how to use the app because they were new on it themselves, and they were like, how do you find your friends or something on Facebook? So I clicked on something trying to figure it out on my phone so I could tell them. And what it did was it pulled up everyone in my phone contacts Facebook page. And so you can see whose phone number the page is linked to. So this person who spent all this time telling me how he'd never have a Facebook page had a Facebook page linked to his number. Had a fake name, fake picture,
Real ass number though.
real ass number.
Yeah.
And I knew it was him because we had just spoken. And he had said how he had a stomach ache and he was throwing up, and then he had a status from that day saying he had a stomach ache. Like
On his fake page,
his
he
fake
put
page,
real
he put real
information
shit. And he had like 5 friends. They were all female, and one of them was clearly his girlfriend on internet because they were going back and forth. And he's putting all these nasty things up, like, "Oh, I love doing this to her," and I was like, "What?" But
Yo, man.
the worst part about this was during the time when I didn't have my car because the state police had taken my plates because it wasn't registered. So I had actually asked him to give me a ride to work the following day. That was one of the things, like, do I call right now and be like, what the fuck? Or do I wait and take my ride to work and then afterwards spaz out?
I hope you got the ride first.
Yeah, because my job was actually 2 minutes down the street. This is when I worked on Branch, well, I guess.
It's okay. People know you. It's
Yeah,
fine.
people know where I live. It's no big deal.
Is it?
I ain't ever there. They can go there if they want.
Okay. Shit.
I ain't.
Toasty 54 degrees there if you want to go.
Yo.
Sorry.
Wow. Wow.
Wasn't necessary, Darren. I'm
It
sorry.
wasn't. But it was funny. So, yeah, so he came to pick me up, and everything in me said, don't say nothing, don't say nothing. As soon as I got in the car, I was like,
Can't help it.
what is this? Then he had the nerve to get mad at me. Got mad at me.
I feel like that would never work for me.
It wouldn't work for anybody except for this one human.
You-
Boy.
And so, for the 9,000th time in my life, I've said this. I'm so glad I'm
Yeah.
no longer
Oh boy.
in contact with this human.
Yo.
I just thought it was a great.
What a memory to pop up. 9 years removed. Shit.
I'm a survivor.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is the divine favor. Let us
Wrap
end it
it up.
now.
Listeners, thank you for listening and rocking with us. Make sure you check out our social media.
You don't have to ask what the episode name is.
Make sure
I didn't even think about that.
on Instagram it's PLSD.
D-I-V-I.
Please,
Yo, I
divine
want-
favor.
I want to see a Nigerian in the spelling bee.
I know we know words, but can we spell them?
Spell circumstance.
Because
Suckles.
you gotta say
the
it.
word.
Yeah. No, don't do that.
Suckles.
Nah, don't do that to other people.
Suckles. All right, my bad.
PLSDLTHIS on Twitter, the same handle. On Facebook is Please Delete This. On YouTube, make sure you follow us and check us out on YouTube because
Some shit's about to come
some
up.
shit's about to go down, literally. So make sure you follow us there.
Not in a Uchiwali kind of way.
No, oof. Dear God. Make sure you follow us on your favorite podcast streaming app, such as Spotify, Speaker, iTunes,
Google,
and all that good
iHeartRadio,
stuff. Yeah,
SoundCloud.
You know where to find us. If you don't know, figure it out.
They must have figured out because they just heard this episode.
Yeah. Oh, true. Share a podcast. Share us with
Share.
a friend that doesn't listen to us.
Share, man.
Sharing is caring.
Listen, you selfish people.
Oh, yeah, laughing
No.
every day.
By yourself. You're just laughing.
In
You
your car.
know somebody who just had a badass day and you just sitting there at work with your headphones laughing?
You're
next to them?
selfish. You're selfish somebody.
sheep.
Share the joy, man.
Not sheep.
Sheep. Ka.
Kiki. Just kikiing by yourself.
Share the joy. Share the laughter.
Joy.
Friends.
Right.
Okay, fuck it.
So yeah, make sure you share us because we would truly appreciate it. There was something else I was gonna say that escapes me, and I don't remember.
Anything going on this weekend besides Super Bowl? Super Bowl predictions. Go. I don't need a score. Who wins?
That's tough. Do Darren first because he
Darren.
doesn't care.
Yeah, I don't care. 49ers.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with, oof.
I got Chiefs.
I was gonna go Chiefs, but it's gonna be a close game.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like 30-something to 30-something, like up there.
I hope the cover for. I saw a Super Bowl commercial. It was like the Google one, and it was like who won last year's Super Bowl, and then a bunch of Rams fans was like, "Not us," and I was like, "It hurts."
Damn, yo.
Yeah. hurt me. Yeah. But I can't think of anything going on this weekend. I'm working in the
Well,
bathroom.
happy 2-year almost anniversary, guys.
Yes.
I can't believe it.
That's kind of wild.
Yeah.
When's the
I know.
anniversary? Like that?
The first.
Fucking hell.
Saturday.
Fucking A.
What are we doing? Are you doing something Saturday?
No.
Are you doing something Saturday?
I don't think so.
Let's do something Saturday.
Let's do something Saturday. Let's do it.
All right, there it is. I like that. Good. Can we actually do something though?
Yeah, really we are. I'm
Jen,
down. I don't know, you want to go out?
Look at her. She ain't trying to do that. Oh,
Oh,
we can do that too.
Did you say go to IKEA? that's what I heard. I was like, what?
She said
I
karaoke.
I was like, we can go to IKEA
but now,
if you
fuck it, we
want.
gonna hit the streets on Saturday, yo. We gonna do something.
Cool. Our 100th episode is upon us.
yet.
And two
Three.
more episodes. 3?
today's 97, so 98, 99, 100. 3
Okay.
episodes.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like the people should do something for us.
Wow.
It's like our birthday. Do we bring ourselves gifts on our birthday?
Wow.
We actually do.
We do. And we
Oh.
love it. Cake, cookies.
Can they like
king.
do something? Like, can you guys start putting together like some shit, like an episode that brightened your day?
What's your favorite memory?
Your favorite memory, and send it to us, and we can read it. I want to spend the whole 100th episode not potting, but like just like
like a
reading shit and
recap.
chilling. I don't want to have to come up with shit.
We don't come up with shit. Have you listened to us?
Yeah, you're right.
This was wild.
I want it to be about the people,
Sentimental.
for the people,
We could
sentimental.
we could do the telethon.
We get some money, raise money for our 100th episode. What, Jen?
Can we do that on Facebook or something?
Everywhere. Yo, let's figure that shit out. We want birthday gifts.
So we want birthday.
We want a birthday gift.
I
yo.
want nice things.
I want nice things. 100 episodes, y'all, for real. Come on, yo.
That's mad weeks.
That's mad
Look
weeks.
at that face.
Mad dedication, yo. Mad table
It's
sitting.
cold back here. You see, I still got my jacket on.
Yeah, look at all the alcohol we drinking. Well, you can't see it, but look at that shit.
And that's when we just stopped collecting bottles.
We really just gave up on that.
We did.
And then Darren took some of our bottles for.
I took like 4.
Did you keep the signatures on it? No.
No. I took 4 like we didn't have signatures. Yeah, so yada yada yada, beep. We'll talk to you guys next week.
That was
Oh.
something else.
Darren, I can't believe you did that shit, yo.